Have you ever wondered how letting go of certain habits and mindsets could help you live longer, healthier, and more fulfilled after 70? If so, you're not alone. Many of us carry thoughts, behaviors, and patterns that may be holding us back from enjoying our later years to the fullest. In this video, we're going to explore 5 essential things you need to let go of after 70 to improve your health, happiness, and overall longevity. By making these simple yet powerful changes, you'll discover how to reduce stress, enhance your well-being, and embrace the vibrant life you deserve. Watch until the end to uncover practical tips and inspiring stories that could transform your journey to a longer, more joyful life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Let go of excessive worrying. As we journey through life, it's not uncommon to find ourselves grappling with endless worries, concerns about our health, our loved ones, or the uncertainty of the future. It's natural to desire control over outcomes, but often, our excessive worrying can do more harm than good. Worrying about things beyond our immediate influence not only saps our mental energy but also impacts our physical well-being. When we engage in constant worrying, it can create a cycle of stress that takes a serious toll on both the mind and the body. Chronic stress, fueled by anxiety and worrying, has been linked to a variety of health problems, including an increased risk of heart disease, weakened immune function, and issues such as insomnia and digestive disturbances. The mind-body connection is powerful, and when the mind is consumed by stress, the body often follows suit, manifesting in physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, and an overall sense of imbalance. Excessive worrying isn't just a nuisance, it can shorten your life. When you're consistently dwelling on what might go wrong, you're not living in the present moment. Your body remains in a constant state of alert, releasing stress hormones like cortisol, which over time can contribute to long-term health issues. Fortunately, there are effective methods to combat this worry and reclaim your peace of mind. One of the most widely recognized and scientifically supported approaches is mindfulness. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing exercises, are tools designed to bring your attention back to the present moment. Instead of dwelling on what might happen, mindfulness encourages you to focus on the here and now, allowing you to calm the racing thoughts that fuel anxiety. Meditation, for instance, is not about emptying your mind completely but about becoming more aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By dedicating a few moments each day to breathing exercises or guided meditation, you can begin to train your mind to respond to worry with acceptance and detachment, rather than fear and control. Consider the story of Robert, a 72-year-old retiree who had spent decades worrying incessantly about his health and his family's future. His constant concerns led to chronic tension headaches, restless nights, and high blood pressure. The stress was taking a toll on his quality of life. It was only when a close friend introduced him to mindfulness meditation that things began to shift. Robert started dedicating just 10 minutes a day to sitting quietly and focusing on his breath. Over time, the practice helped Robert manage his stress. His headaches diminished, his blood pressure stabilized, and he started sleeping more soundly. He became more present in his interactions with loved ones, finding joy in the simple moments. Through mindfulness, Robert discovered that peace is not something that is found by controlling the future, but by letting go of the burdens that weigh on the mind. This story serves as a powerful reminder that while we can't always control what happens around us, we have the power to control how we respond to it. Letting go of excessive worrying doesn't mean ignoring life's responsibilities. It means learning to release the emotional grip of fear and uncertainty, allowing room for clarity, peace, and well-being to take root. In doing so, we create space to live with greater presence, contentment, and resilience. 2. Let go of unhealthy eating habits. As we grow older, our bodies undergo natural changes that affect how they process food. Our metabolic rate slows down, and our nutritional needs shift, making it increasingly important to focus on the quality of the foods we consume. The way we eat can have a profound impact on our overall well-being, energy levels, and longevity. Unhealthy eating habits, such as relying heavily on processed foods, sugary snacks, and excessive amounts of salt and unhealthy fats, can contribute to a variety of chronic conditions. Over time, poor dietary choices can lead to weight gain, and increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and other serious health issues. These conditions not only reduce quality of life but can also shorten life expectancy. To promote better health and extend our lifespan, it's crucial to shift toward nourishing our bodies with nutrient-dense foods. Whole foods like fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats provide the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support optimal aging. Unlike processed and refined foods, which tend to lack important nutrients, whole foods deliver the vital nutrients needed to maintain energy, enhance cognitive function, and reduce inflammation. Eliminating or cutting back on processed foods, refined sugars, trans fats, and excessive salt is one of the most impactful steps we can take to improve our health. These types of foods often lead to spikes in blood sugar levels and can contribute to chronic inflammation, which is linked to numerous age-related diseases. Instead, prioritizing whole, unprocessed options helps stabilize blood sugar, supports stable energy levels, and reduces the risk of long-term chronic conditions. Hydration also plays an essential role in maintaining overall health, especially as we age. Dehydration can cause fatigue and cognitive decline, and even contribute to the development of certain chronic conditions. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day supports optimal digestion, keeps joints lubricated, and helps maintain clear thinking and energy levels. Take, for example, Margaret, a 74-year-old woman who had long relied on processed meals and sugary snacks throughout her life. By her 60s, Margaret began feeling sluggish and tired and noticed a decline in her overall energy and vitality. Recognizing the impact her diet had on her well-being, she decided to make a change. Margaret started incorporating more fruits and vegetables into her meals, cutting back on sugary snacks and replacing them with healthier options like nuts, seeds, and yogurt. Within a few months of these changes, Margaret began to notice a significant improvement in her energy levels, mood, and overall health. She felt more vibrant and energized, her weight stabilized, and her mood improved. At her next doctor's visit, her physician was surprised and impressed by the transformation in her health. Margaret's story serves as a powerful reminder that it's never too late to adopt healthier eating habits and make choices that can lead to a longer, more fulfilling life. Changing dietary patterns may seem overwhelming at first, but even small, consistent adjustments can have a profound impact. By focusing on whole, nutrient-rich foods and minimizing processed options, we can not only enhance our quality of life but also extend our years with increased vitality and well-being. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Let go of overworking or feeling obligated. As we age, recognizing the value of rest becomes more essential. For many, especially those who have dedicated their lives to hard work, the idea of slowing down often feels uncomfortable or even guilt-inducing. There's a deep-seated belief that staying busy equates to productivity and relevance. However, this mindset can lead to significant emotional and physical consequences, including burnout, diminished energy, and a decline in the overall quality of life. Rest isn't a luxury reserved for those who have earned it, it's a necessity, particularly as we grow older. The demands of aging often bring their own set of challenges, whether it's health concerns, changing roles, or the realization that we cannot maintain the same pace we once did. Overworking only intensifies these challenges, leaving little room for personal fulfillment or peace. The journey towards embracing rest begins by letting go of the belief that staying constantly busy is a marker of success. This doesn't mean giving up on responsibility altogether, but rather adjusting how we allocate our time and energy. It's about cultivating a sense of purpose that isn't solely tied to external achievements, but also centered around internal well-being. For example, consider the story of Henry, a 76-year-old man who ran a small business for decades. Even after retiring, Henry couldn't shake the habit of staying busy. He was constantly involved in endless projects and obligations, never pausing long enough to truly recharge. It wasn't until a health scare prompted him to seek medical advice that he began to reconsider his lifestyle. His doctor advised him to slow down, warning that his relentless pace could compromise his well-being. At first, Henry struggled to let go of his responsibilities. The idea of rest felt foreign and unsettling. However, once he made the conscious decision to step back, he discovered the beauty of stillness. He took up hobbies like gardening and painting, activities he had always admired but never had time for. Slowly, Henry began to notice a profound shift in his energy levels and overall vitality. The rest he had long resisted became essential components of his life, not as a sign of weakness, but as a source of renewal. Henry's story serves as a powerful reminder that slowing down doesn't mean surrendering. It's a choice to live a more balanced and fulfilling life. Embracing rest allows us to nurture our well-being, rekindle our passions, and find joy in the simple, often overlooked moments of life. Letting go of the need to stay perpetually busy isn't a sign of failure. It's a pathway to greater clarity, purpose, and peace. 4. Let go of negative relationships. The quality of the relationships we nurture has a profound impact on our overall well-being, particularly as we advance in age. As we grow older, the dynamics of our social connections often become more pronounced, making it essential to evaluate the people we surround ourselves with. Toxic relationships, whether they involve family members, friends, or colleagues, can drain our energy, create emotional distress, and even contribute to physical health issues. Constant exposure to negativity, criticism, or emotional manipulation can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and long-term health concerns such as high blood pressure and diminished immune function. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to prioritize relationships that uplift us, nurture our sense of purpose, and support our emotional and physical health. Toxic connections, marked by constant negativity, criticism, or unhealthy demands, can take a toll on our well-being. These types of relationships often leave us feeling drained, discouraged, and disconnected. They may erode our confidence, making it difficult to maintain a positive outlook on life. Over time, the impact of these negative interactions can accumulate, resulting in a downward spiral of emotional exhaustion and physical health challenges. Consider the story of Evelyn, a 79-year-old woman who spent decades in a strained relationship with her daughter. For years, the constant criticism and lack of understanding took a significant emotional and physical toll on Evelyn. She often found herself feeling sad, frustrated, and overwhelmed by a sense of inadequacy and self-doubt. Over time, these negative experiences began to manifest in physical symptoms, feelings of fatigue, poor sleep, and a decline in overall health. Despite her efforts to salvage the relationship, it became clear that continuing down this path was not sustainable for her well-being. Recognizing the need for change, Evelyn made the difficult yet empowering decision to set boundaries and reduce her interactions with her daughter. She chose to prioritize her well-being by spending more time with friends who lifted her spirit and offered genuine support. Gradually, these changes had a profound effect. Evelyn began to experience a sense of relief, peace, and emotional stability that had been absent for years. She noticed improvements in her physical health as well. Her energy levels increased, her sleep patterns normalized, and she felt more in control of her life. Evelyn's story serves as a powerful reminder that we can choose who we allow into our lives. Letting go of negative relationships isn't about cutting people out entirely. It's about making space for connections that contribute positively to our well-being. When we release the burden of toxic relationships, we create room for growth, joy, and healthier, more fulfilling connections. Letting go of negativity can be difficult, but the rewards are invaluable: a restored sense of peace, emotional vitality, and improved overall health. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Let go of perfectionism. The relentless pursuit of perfection can be an exhausting and often futile goal, particularly as we age. Throughout much of life, many of us are conditioned to believe that achieving flawless outcomes, whether in our appearance, health, relationships, or routines, is the key to success, self-worth, and happiness. However, the pursuit of perfection is often fraught with stress, frustration, and unrealistic expectations, leaving us feeling disconnected from joy and contentment. Perfectionism tends to amplify the pressure to maintain a perfect image, which is not only unsustainable but also inherently limiting. The fear of failure, the fear of not being enough, and the constant striving to meet an unattainable standard can create a cycle of dissatisfaction and self-criticism. As we age, this need for perfection often becomes even more burdensome, as we may begin to notice the physical and emotional changes that naturally accompany the passage of time. But aging is not something to fear. It's something to accept with grace and gratitude. Each wrinkle, each gray hair, and every passing year represents the journey we've walked and the wisdom we've gained. The beauty of life's imperfections is that they contribute to a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters. George, a 70-year-old man, spent much of his life chasing perfection. His home was meticulously maintained, his weight was carefully controlled, and his career was a source of pride. However, despite his success, George often felt overwhelmed by the relentless need to meet an idealized version of himself. His pursuit of perfection left him feeling isolated, disconnected, and burdened by the belief that anything short of perfection wasn't enough. One day, while spending time with his grandchildren, George had an eye-opening experience. Amid the chaos, laughter, and mistakes that came with the carefree play of his grandchildren, he suddenly realized something profound. It wasn't the perfect moments that brought joy, but rather the imperfect ones, the laughter, the spontaneity, and the unplanned, messy experiences. It was in those moments that he saw life's beauty and simplicity. George began to understand that perfectionism had kept him from truly living. The constant striving for flawless outcomes had robbed him of the ability to embrace life as it was, a life filled with imperfection, uncertainty, and growth. He recognized that striving for perfection was not only unnecessary but was also preventing him from experiencing the richness of life's small, fleeting moments. In letting go of perfectionism, George found peace and a sense of freedom that had long been missing from his life. He realized that life's imperfections, those moments of vulnerability, the mistakes, and the imperfections of aging, were not flaws to be fixed but parts of his unique journey. He came to see these imperfections as opportunities for growth, acceptance, and self-compassion. George made the conscious choice to stop comparing himself to an idealized version of who he thought he should be. Instead, he began to embrace who he was, imperfect, aging, and beautifully human. In doing so, he discovered that there was a quiet, profound joy in accepting life as it was, rather than striving to perfect it. Letting go of perfectionism allowed George to experience a deeper connection with himself, his family, and the world around him. It enabled him to find gratitude in the present moment, where life is not about meeting impossible standards but about appreciating the beauty in what is, flaws, wrinkles, and all. He learned that peace doesn't come from achieving perfection, but from accepting life's imperfections with grace and compassion. So, what's one key takeaway from this video that you'll apply to your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you plan to incorporate these valuable insights into your daily routine. Whether it's letting go of excessive worrying, adopting healthier eating habits, prioritizing rest, nurturing positive relationships, or letting go of perfectionism, these small yet impactful changes can lead to a longer, more joyful life. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please be sure to leave your comment, like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on living well and thriving after 70. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.